Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation video. We are from Cyber Design Group. In this video, we will talk about our project. Our project name is MFU Life version 2. MFU Life is an application that helps students in their educational journey. And here is our crew members: Konshan Situ, Counter Life, Science Mai, Lemo Ao, Me Piriswese, and Yomomo Ao, and Papa Tekai. MFU Live application was developed in order to help the university students to have more convenience in viewing their classes, exam schedule, and transcripts easily, as well as keeping us up to date with the events and news in the university. But I think we need to make some improvements. With a few more improvements, the application can become even more useful for the students. That's why we want to redesign this application. And our next member will talk about MFU Live version 1 pain points.
My name is Momoa, and I will talk about the pain points of the previous version. We already have an MFU Live application, but it has many pain points which need to be pointed out. The first one is too much space. Nearly half of the screen is wasted. This also makes the UI design feel odd. The second point is there is a lack of essential functions such as room reservation and transportation, like jam car route. The third one is like the duplicate function. Example transcript button and annual result button show nearly the same result. The only difference is that the current student shown in the transcript. The last pain point is the translation error, which usually occur in the news. So that are the pain point of the MFU Live application. An application with such a mass of error and UI failure need to make an evolution. So everyone, let's welcome to our MFU Live version 2, with symbols and elegant color usage with consistent and user-friendly UI with impressive UX design. Our next member will continue about the goal and logo of MFU Live version 2.
Hello, Adan. I am Kautulai, and I would like to present about our new designed app. So for this app, we will start with the logo. We have tried to make the logo simple yet very aesthetic and very easy for the user eye and unique, so the user can spot the app in their phone quite easily. So we have used the wordmark logo with the iconic color combination, which is red and gold color, and we have also tried to keep the color codes the same as REG and other MF websites to maintain the brand identity as well. Yes, so I would like to move on to our goals of the app. So in the later part of the presentation, we will start to show our prototype. So before that, we would like to talk what we have made, what goals we have kept in mind when making this new design. So for the goals, we have also tried to improve functionality, as we have said before. In the old app, the functions are not as many, and I feel like it needs some more functions. And also, we have tried to create much more recognizable and simpler icons and color pairings. And we have also made it a little bit much more simpler to view, and also remove some unnecessary, what we think is unnecessary elements and icons and sidebars. And we have also fixed transitions, which you will see later on the presentation, and so on and so forth. We have also followed the UIUX design principle and put together everything into this new perfect app. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Kai. I want to explain about design principle used for the redesign with following main topic. First one is about minimal surprise. As you can see in the picture, there is a lot of functions, but all of these functions are really important, and above these functions are similar with the old version. Next one is about user familiarity. We choose simple icons and clear words to make the user feel familiar with the app. And then we also use the same weight and color combination for the icons. The next one is about consistency. We use a consistent when placing the box and also use the same word icon to make the app to be more consistency. The last one is about recoverability. It has helpful captions and error messages to guide you throughout your journey using the app while also incorporating easy to recover your software. And then in the last slide, we uploaded a Figma tooling so you can watch our project detail in this link.
Hello, my name is Sai, and here my task is to demonstrate about how our app works. Our app gonna start with the login menu with a new design, and our login it. Here I have put the student ID and the password, and we can hide hide and hide it the password as you want, and then you can just log in. And if you type the wrong password, it will show the error that you have typed the wrong password. Let's fix it. Here is I have put the right password, and now we must able to log in into the main menu. This is our main menu of our apps. And first I want to show the three line here. We call it the burger menu. What's here is we have biography, QR code, student contact, language, and lockout. Yeah, in biography we have student biography, who you are with the name, student ID, the program that's you study, school, department, and advisor. Here's the QR code for the activity or point. And the next one is the school contact, and you can change the language here. We have provide two language, Thai and English. Yeah, when you click log out here, it will lead you back to the login menu.
Hello everyone, my name is Luo. Now I would like to talk about some functions in the first row and some UI design that we aggregated in these. So let's go to class schedule function. This function is a little similar to arrow cost function in the original version, but we aggregated some functions in our version. So let's go to class schedule function. In this function, we can see two ways to look at the class schedule. The first way is daily, and another one is weekly. So firstly, I'm going to explain about daily schedule. So for example, if we want to look at for 7, we choose 7 on the calendar, and then now we can see our schedule for 7, and we can see a weekly schedule in here. If we click the weekly, we can look at the whole schedule for a week. And now let's go back to the menu. And now I'm going to talk about exam schedule. In this version, there's no much difference from the original version. We changed some design for it, and we add a different icon for the original from the original version. And if we click the button, we can see a little different UI design. Like the original one, that has a midterm exam and final exam. So here is the midterm exam schedule. And if we click the final exam, we can see the final exam schedule. So the next one that we newly added is points. We can check our points from MFU Life. So if we click the point, we can choose academic year and semesters that we look for. And if we click here, if you want to see semester 2, click semester 2, and then we click the down arrow button to see the points and score that we got it. So this is the last part of my presentation. So I hope the Arjun will understand my explanation. So thank you for your attention.
Hi everyone. I will run the prototype of the remaining 6 functions of our app. So let's consider I have already logged in. So I will run these 6 functions. So let's start with transcript, which is to see the grade. Then I will see the year 2565, semester 1 and semester 2. So I want to see my semester 1 grade. So I press down, and you will see the grade I got from the last semester, which are all A, for example. And then I got GPAs 4 and then GPACs 4. And then I want to see my semester 2 grade, and then it showed nothing because it's still in progress. We are still taking exam, so I will see nothing. And then the GPA is 0, but the GPACs is 4. So let's go to another function called facility booking to reserve study room, multimedia room. So I go to facility booking, and then I want to reserve multimedia room because I want to watch a movie, for example. Then I go to MFU library room reservation. And then you will see there are a lot of study room to reserve, which is from study room 1 to 3 for 3 to 6 people, study room 4 to 5 for 7 to 10 people, and study room 6 to 15 for 3 to 6 people. But I just want to reserve multimedia room to watch movie. So I go to multimedia room, and then you will see there are 6 multimedia room, and I want to reserve multimedia room 1, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So I click, and then I choose my status as bachelor degree. From the time is from 8:30 to 9:30, and the objective is to watch movie. Then I need to add 3 student ID. So I add my ID, for example. And what if I enter the wrong student ID? For example, I enter the wrong ID. So it will show you, please enter correct ID. So, and then I need to put the correct student ID. So I put 3 correct student ID, and then I press submit. And then you will see the room for multimedia 1 from 8:30 to 9:30 is reserved. So well done. So let's go to another function. So let's go to the news function, and then I can see the news. So I want to read registration schedule and procedure for undergraduate level news, and I press it, and I can see the official news from the school. Then I want to see the second news. Well done. So let's go to another function called jam cars to see, are there any jam car coming? Where are the cars? So let's go to the function. So this is the map of MFU's university. And then there are 2 lines. One is for the cars that goes to C5, and then the line 2 is for the cars that goes to the hospital. So if I want to see the line 1, I check the line 1, and then you can see there are cars coming. And then if I want to see the line 2, I uncheck that line 1 and I check line 2. And then you can see the car are going to the hospital. What if I want to see both? I check both, and then I can see both lines at the same time. And if I uncheck both, no line will show up. And then the next function is called finance, which is to see you have debt or you have a scholarship or which payment I have done in the past. So let's go to the finance function. So I have to pay 3 payment, which is in the unpaid section. And then what is this payment? Then I press detail, so I can see the payment detail, which is, and then you can see a lot of payment detail here. So this section is for paid section, which is I've already paid for those payments. And I can see the detail and the scholarship. The last function is called enroll courses, which is to see which courses I have enrolled for the next year or for this year. So I can see for year 2565 semester 1, I enroll 6 courses and total credit is 18. And for my second semester, I enroll 6 courses and the total credit is 18. So I go back, and this is all the function in our app, which I think is very useful for every student. Thank you so much.